What's up everybody, it's Video Game Greek. I'm back with another top 10 video. Now this is going to be for the Game Gear, as you can see here. Now the Game Gear isn't really a talked about system a lot these days, probably because Nintendo and the DS and the Game Boy really overshadowed the Game Gear. But the Game Gear has a very, very special place in my heart because it was the first handheld system I played, and at the time I felt that the Game Gear was so much better than the Game Boy because it actually had color, like a color screen. So I remember playing this just for hours on car rides when I was a kid and stuff. So I'm gonna go over my top 10 games and then just share my experiences with each game with you. But this is my original game. Oh, there's one of the games here. This is my original system here, as you can see. All right, let's get started. First game here is Sonic Spinball. Now, I can't believe how good the sprite animation is in this game and how well the Game Gear can keep up with this game. It's very quick, fast-paced, just like a Sonic game should be. The game controls are great, very colorful, and it plays very well on the Game Gear. It's a great pinball game. Next, we have Surf Ninjas. Now this is a movie. Surf Ninjas is a movie, and then they turn it into a game. But this is the first time I saw the Game Gear is in this movie, and really the entire movie, just like The Wizard, is a marketing ploy for the system. The entire time, this little kid's walking around and playing the Game Gear to actually control the humans during this movie. So it's such a crazy movie. It's hard to believe that this movie came out because it's just so off the wall. But it's a kids movie. Rob Schneider, man, his finest role in this movie. Surf Ninjas, check it out. All right. Next we have just Sonic the Hedgehog. This is everyone played this game for the Game Gear. It's a very good game. It's not as good as the Genesis version, but it's very good. Alright, Shinobi. This stays true to like the Shinobi series. It's pretty much plays like this Sega Master System Shinobi, and it's great. It's fantastic. Joe Montana Football. I played this game a ton. I was a huge fan of Tecmo Bowl for the NES, and I feel like this game really captures how that game played, like the gaming mechanics of it. Passing's pretty easy, defense is fun, and it's a very well balanced football game. Now you're probably like, wow, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is a good game. Well, this is like a very good beat 'em up. Reminds me a little bit of Streets of Rage, but with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And every kid who grew up in the 90s was a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers fan. I don't care who you are, and if you want to try to deny it, you can. But everyone liked the Power Rangers at one time. Next, we have Sonic the Hedgehog 2. This was another great game for the Game Gear. Now, this is, I guess, not that common of a game. I don't know a lot of people who know this game, but it's a platformer, kind of like in a wizard world. You have different weapons and stuff like that. It's a little challenging for a young kid, but I stuck with it because the actual game mechanics are very, very good when you're trying to defeat the enemies and stuff like that. I feel like it's almost like a Super Mario Brothers with weapons, if that makes sense. But Psychic World is actually a lot of fun. All right, next, Castle of Illusion. Now, recently they did talk about this game getting a sequel on the 3DS, and this Castle of Illusion game was fantastic for the Game Gear. Probably the best platformer on the Game Gear. Check it out, great game. And the nice thing too, these games are very cheap. All right, here's my last one, Clutch Hitter. Now you're probably like, wow, there's a lot of better baseball games for the Game Gear than Clutch Hitter, like World Series baseball and stuff like that. But for whatever reason, I like the pitching and the hitting in this game, the mechanics of it, better than on the World Series, I guess, series. But those and that seemed very difficult, and the computer gave no assistance to the actual player at all. And so this game was a little more fair for a younger kid at the time, and I had a lot of fun playing this game. So that's my last one. But yeah, if you're into video games and handhelds and stuff, and you haven't played the Game Gear, it is a very cheap system to collect for, and it's a lot of fun. So check out the Game Gear. Let me know if you have any questions, guys. Take care.